This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Use the Added Value Sales Techniques, ladies and gentlemen, to help you and I make a whole lot more money. Entrepreneur, this video is going to expose you to one of those really incredibly profitable sales techniques that up until this point, unfortunately, you may be overlooking. It's time to stop. It's called the added value sales technique. Fancy way of saying look for some low cost, inexpensive, whenever you can, ways of increasing a positive customer client experience. Any and every time you can do that practically, you've hit a home run. You're going to make more money, be more profitable for less money. Your business is going to be more visible, and you're going to be top of mind with your best customers and clients. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. Let's suppose you happen to run a mom and pop local family style restaurant, which means you love repeat customers because that's where the big money is made. Because remember, that first time it normally costs you 5, 6, 700% on average just to create that first customer experience, and typically 75 to 90% of the cost or the cost, pardon me, is going to be expense. And what's left is going to be gross profit. So we want to reverse that. When they start coming back through the door that second, third, fourth, fifth time, and for years and years and years to come, like your barber, or for you ladies, your hair salon, or where you go get your massages, now they're in the profitability. Now I want you to stop and think about this. With all the added local competition, the economy's slow, people are looking for more bang for their buck, are they not? Your customers and clients, my customers and clients are no exception. So I want you to consider this. Everybody, I'm saying all your competitors in the restaurant business in your local market, you've all got great pricing. You've all got great customer service, and you all have great food. Okay, so how does somebody decide you over this one? Here's one way you might do it. Let's suppose it's say, like a lot of times on Friday nights or Saturday nights, local restaurants stay open, 24 hours, or at least, early in the morning. Let's suppose it's 4 in the morning and you're really hungry, but this particular time you're not hungry for what they're serving, which is breakfast. Well, here's how you might use the added value sales technique. Since you serve typically breakfast, lunch, and dinner, here's what you do with your best VIP customers. And what's the definition of a VIP customer? You're going to decide whoever spends a certain amount of money, like let's say the average is $15, you put a sign up, and you also let your waiters and waitresses tell the people, anybody that spends over $25, be it in a group or an individual, they automatically qualify as a VIP customer. And of course, what kind of benefits does this entitle them to? They can come to your restaurant anytime they want, within the hours you're open, obviously. And instead of them having to decide if it's lunchtime, what they want for lunch, or dinner time, what they want for dinner, or breakfast time, what they want for breakfast, they can order whatever they're in the mood for. For example, let's suppose it's 4 in the morning and they don't want breakfast, they want a nice juicy burger or a steak. Well, the added value, by them being a VIP member, that's what you'll serve them. Now you stop and think about that from the customer's point of view for just a second. They can go to any of these other places, as if it's 4 in the morning, they got to order breakfast. But at your place, your VIP customers, they order what they want. So if it's 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, but they want a steak, guess what? They're going to eat steak. Now, are you honestly telling me, ladies and gentlemen, given that choice, which restaurants you wouldn't frequent more? And let's suppose you have kids. Another one of the things they do, and I've mentioned this in other videos, but this we're just, again, we're trying to add in value. Let's say they have kids. As long as they bring any 2 kids under 12, and it's a limit of 5, the kids eat, at least 2 of those kids get to eat what they weigh. So let's say you got this one kid who's a little chunky, and they're 130 pounds. They only pay $1.30 for their meal. Now you stop and think how that adds value in the eyes of the consumer. So entrepreneur, I hope this isn't a debate. I hope you are convinced how and why you need to use the added value sales technique. And hopefully you can see how powerful it is. So for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% or more gross profit to your bottom line, Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know how you're going to do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients? This is the kind of stuff you can do. In the meantime, what you need to do is grab your free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonline.now.com/sales because that's where you can get it. Now, entrepreneur, I got a quick question for you. Who else do you know in business right now who's struggling, could use some help? Do they respect your opinion and judgment? Because if they do, forward this video to them and help them out. They will definitely thank you for it later. On the other hand, if you're wondering what you need to do to get to the next level with your business, product, or service, then again, I'm going to highly recommend you grab your free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series because it's an additional free 22 email part sequential series. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a $97 value. It's my free gift to you, my way of saying welcome. Thank you for joining the inner circle. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the best part. Once you subscribe to the inner circle, entrepreneur, if you decide, you know what, this isn't really what I thought it was, it's not for me, then by all means, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you want, for whatever reason you wish. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.